Welcome, California Cutie, a safe space where you can chit-chat about trending topics while spreading love and positive vibes. This page promotes mature conversations where you can agree to disagree. Well, how about that? Because it's all love. So go on and press that like button to receive notifications about upcoming interviews and exciting content. Subscribe now. Subscribe now. Welcome, California Cutie.
That's what I get for looping that thing. What up, y'all? Hello. Welcome to California Cutie's channel. I am your host, California Cutie. Yes, I am. Just get my microphone set up correctly. Thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do so now because my microphone is acting up. Anyway, hit the subscribe button for me, you guys. Hit the like button for me and all that good stuff. Tell a friend. I am doing my review on Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, the ladies are back. We got some new faces. We have some old faces. It's season 9. Wow. 9 seasons. That's kind of crazy that nine seasons went by that fast. Kind of cool though. So yeah, we are going to do episode 1. It is called a crash in Deflection. That's what it's called. Okay, so yeah, it was a lot of deflecting. It was a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. So we definitely gonna get into it. But it's so happy. I'm so happy to be reviewing this again. I haven't reviewed it in a little minute, so I thought let me go on get back in it. Now that we changed up some faces and things, so I just want to share. See, get a little conversation going on. Hey, my girl Christine, how are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you, my love, for joining me. I appreciate you coming in and lending a little hello. I love it. And so yeah, y'all, I'm definitely gonna get right into it. Like I said, if we've been following, some months back, it was like I think in March. Miss Karen had an accident, and it was all over the blogs. Everybody was covering it and everything. It was, kind of a big deal and everything. So we knew that they were filming at the time. So that's where they pick up. That's where we're going to pick up from. And that's where we get the title, A Crash Course in Deflection. So that's where we get it. That's where we're going, y'all. Okay. So we start off with, they do a reenactment. I was like, okay, here go the reenactment. How are we going to do this? What y'all going to do? Right. So they do the reenactment. They show, a car from the driver's seat, and it's moving and it's, it's the vision is a little impaired. There is double vision going on, and they're going down the wavy road, yeah, you know what I mean, wavy little road and everything. And then all of a sudden we see this deer kind of pop into and go past, and it's like, oh, little scrapage and things, and we like, okay. And then the car start veering over to the right, okay, and they don't show it, but we all know that Karen's car did veer over and hit a tree. And that happened March 19th. That was on a Tuesday. And she wasn't hurt bad. She did have some minor injuries. She had, some injuries to her ribs, probably from the seatbelt, because I would think she had her seatbelt on. And when they grabs you, when you going and, hitting impact, it grabs you a certain kind of way. So, you know what I mean? They're going to grab you, and it probably hurt her little rib a little bit. And I think her wrist, because, you slam on something, you got your hands like this, and you tense up, your wrist is coming with the force. So I can understand why she did that. Okay, Christine, that's what I'm saying. It's, honey, 9 seasons. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute. And child, I mean, it ain't like you missed a lot, but you missed a lot. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, that accident They said that Karen had, left, she left I guess a gathering, a bar, wherever she left. This happened around 11:40 something, like 11:42ish, and then they say about 11:50 Karen was taken into custody and cited for a DUI. So that would happen. And if she was taken into custody, she got arrested or whatever, I'm sure she bailed out. We all know she pretty much bailed out. So now we pick up a month later. And so 1 month later, Giselle is in the car. Guys, I had pictures for you guys. I literally had pictures, but for whatever reason, my my phone is not syncing to my computer. It says it's syncing. I don't know if it is, but I'll check it in a second. Matter of fact, while I'm checking it, can you please hit the like button real quick? I'm hoping that StreamYard and YouTube went ahead and hit my notifications out. I hope you guys got your It's very important to get your notification bells on, because that's when when we go live at a certain, when I'm not, you just no. Yeah, it's not doing it yet. So I got to come out of here. So we'll get right back into it, y'all. Just trying to check, because I did have pictures in some of these scenes and things. But anyway, we're in the car. Giselle's in the car. And she's on the phone with Ashley. We got speakerphone going on. She's on the phone with Ashley. She tells Ashley she's on her way to go pick up Karen, because since the accident, rightfully so, Karen ain't been out the house most likely as much. So, you know what I mean? So with that, she, trying to be a good friend or whatever. So she's going to go pick her up. Let me put a banner at the bottom. Let's do this one. There we go. All right, I'm looking a little nakedness at the bottom of my screen. Let me get back to my notes and back to the comments. Okay. So she's on the phone with Ashley. They're on the speakerphone. Giselle's on her way to go get Karen, because she hasn't been out for, this was a month ago, so she probably hasn't been out for a minute, or even seen the girls for that matter. I'm sure all the girls are tippy-toeing around like, ooh, the grand dame and did this, and how prideful Karen is. So with that, it's like everybody's probably like waiting on her to call them, and Karen is not about to call them about none of it. And so Giselle says she's on her way to go get her. And Ashley was like, yeah, this is her second DUI. I'm like, oh man, I forgot that. So we get to play back 2018. Karen was saying, she had a DUI. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that again. And so Ashley, I guess she's got some concern for her or whatever. So Giselle ends up getting to Karen's house. She picks her up for they're going to brunch. Excuse me, they're going to brunch. And what I put I'm taking a brunch. She picks her up. I don't know, Giselle, when she walked, don't y'all notice that she got a weird walk when she walk in heels? Like it hurt. It either look like it hurt, or she's trying to be sexy and it's not coming across. I don't know. I need her to not. I don't know. Either put on some shorter heels, or what? Your girdle's too tight. I wear Spanx too, girl. Don't play with me. We just do that. But I'm just saying, something always looks a little off when she walking. No disrespect, Giselle. I'm just saying. That's what I see. But anyway, so what I put, I'm taking her to brunch. Oh, honey, they did. Ashley and Giselle run off. It was crazy because they ran off what was her charges. So Giselle is picking her up, taking her to brunch. It's a negligent. She's negligent, driving a vehicle in careless and imprudent manner. I don't know why it says endangering property. I don't know why it says that, but property. So she was driving a vehicle that was not shouldn't have been on the highway at all. Failure to control vehicle speed on the highway, avoiding collision, failure of license to notice administration of change of address within 30 days. I'm like, what? Y'all, okay, I get that, but how do you let that go? Driving vehicle on highway with suspended registration. Now that that makes sense. So yeah, so Giselle, everybody's pretty shocked to hear all when you put the citation together. It's like, okay, it's not just the DUI, it's all these other things that you wouldn't think that Karen would have going on, you know. But sometimes you fall on times that you just be like, girl, I can register, and you just get lazy, or you think they ain't gonna pull you over. I don't know. There's no excuse. All her cars should have been registered. Her license should have been right, but whatever. Then they show Wendy. You know, Wendy wanted to make sure that Karen was okay, and you know, because they keep showing different. You know how they do in production, so they're showing Wendy's when she found out and what she said. You know, first when she found out she was okay, she was still in shock, like, wow, not the Grand Dame. Pretty much, like I said, pretty much all the ladies was in surprised that Karen would be a repeat offender in a DUI. So finally Giselle picks up Karen. We get a chance to see Ray. You know, Ray still hanging in there. Go on, buddy. Oh, you didn't know, Christine? Yeah, she had a car accident in March. Sure did. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My girl is in okay. So yeah, she was an accident, you know. And you know, that was we all was speculating in. So to see how they spin it for the Grand Dame on her show, because I feel like they're spinning it a little different. I mean, spinning it, you know, putting a deer in there. Not the deer wasn't there, could have been, could have not been. It's just, yeah, who knows? So she picks up. We saw Ray. Giselle gets in the car, and the Grand Dame gets in the car. She's like, yeah, I'm driving. She's like, driving Miss Karen. So Giselle, when she does get in the car, she asks Karen, "Is it okay? Are you okay to drive? You know, by where you had your accident at? You know, is it triggering for you?" And Karen is like, "Not that it's triggering, but you know, I don't need to drive by. If you don't have to drive by it, don't drive by it." And in that same thing, it's like, Giselle, you know that it would be too soon, or you wouldn't want to drive by. You know the answer to the question, so just avoid it. Don't even ask her. Like, come on now. Karen says the accident, you know, she was like, yeah, just go ahead. I mean, don't. It would be best if you don't drive past it. And you know, but not that she's scared. She's like, girl, I'm blessed. You know, basically she made out the accident. She knows she good. She didn't hurt nobody. Also, you know, because it could have been really, really bad. So thank goodness it wasn't, you know, that she didn't hurt anyone else. We find out that she has a slight injury. I already told you guys. Oh, it wasn't her wrist, it was her ankle. It was her rib and her ankle. My bad. I don't know why I thought wrist, but I thought maybe. So she had, you know, hurt her ankle as well. And because she hasn't went in front of the judge yet, she can't really discuss how the accident happened. So they make it to the restaurant, and Karen is, you know, Karen is a regular there. It looks like it's a pizza spot, but they had breakfast and lunch and mimosas there. I don't know. It was maybe I was confused. So Karen is regular there. She doesn't even have to tell the manager, Andreas is his name, excuse me, what she wants. He's like, oh, you want the Karen special? Giselle's like, well, what's in the Karen special? And he's like, waffle, 2 waffles, some bacon and eggs. And she's like, yep. And then she's like, okay, well, I'll grab, you know, I'll have that too. I'll do the same. And then Karen wants tea. Giselle didn't. They bring 2 orange juices there also. I'm only saying that because this whole episode there are gonna be a little bit of drinking, and I'm just bringing awareness to the drinking. Okay, not that kind of drink, but just drinks. Okay, so Giselle tries to have a matters of the heart conversation with Karen about her accident. You know, saying that this isn't the Karen she knows, with other things that Karen was cited with. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I just named all this, the registration, that she didn't change her address. And like, change her address from what? What are we changing the address from, actually? Because did you move? No, that's a whole nother story. We're gonna get to it maybe another day. Maybe that's another question, or I don't know. So you can tell Karen is a little bothered when Giselle is asking. I think that's because it in past seasons when Giselle had her wingman Robin, they they would make fun of matters of the heart when it came to Karen and her husband. As you see that as you see that Karen has the look. Oh, that's the look she giving. Like, y'all, you ain't a bit more worried about me. You want to have some gossip, and two things can be true at the same time. She probably does want a little gossip, but she probably does genuinely care about what's going on with Karen. How's Giselle acting towards the ladies? Girl, I'm gonna get into it. You know I am. She don't have Robin. Robin's not on the season, so she doesn't have Robin. So what do you think she's acting like, Christine? After they gave a hard time about drinking. I'm surprised Karen assistant doesn't drink her drive her. Right? Oh, he probably not. We'll probably get into that too. I ain't said nothing, but I love the questions. Keep them coming. Yeah, so Karen had that look on her face like, really, Giselle? You want to know? So Giselle basically says to her, she knows it, she wouldn't do anything stupid, and Karen agrees. She says she knows she wouldn't do anything stupid, but of course, in true Karen fashion, she says she really can't wait for the truth to come out, and we all know that we have to wait for her court date. So Giselle asked her if she was, had been to court. Or maybe I'll put that backwards. Giselle asked her if she'd been to court. Karen kind of snaps at her and says to her, you can read. You can read. Meaning the blogs will have it. TMZ gonna catch it. Somebody gonna bring it to the table. The news maybe not so much, but the blogs, the YouTubers, content creators, somebody gonna bring it. You can read. You'll find out. That's how Karen had answered her. I said, oh gosh. So Giselle backed up as she should. You can see her. You see what's going on, girl. Don't just read in between the lines. What you say? They usually are always drinking on the show events. That's right. Exactly. They always do. Even when they're at even when they're getting clothes, trying on clothes and stuff. Okay. That's how much. It's a little champagne here, a little more wet there, a little, you know what I mean? So yeah, they're always a little taste going on somewhere. I agree with you. So like I told you, she looked aggravated. So Giselle, pretty much stopped asking. Giselle says she's not trying to be messy in the confessional. She's really trying to be supportive, but only time will tell when it comes to Giselle is what I put. Okay. We find out that Ray and Karen have been under some stress, some things going on. I mean, as it should be. You have a DUI now, another one. Your husband is going to be disappointed in that. So for me, I can understand her husband being mad, her being defensive. That's what happens. And if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be the same way. I can't believe you was drinking and driving. You would be like that with your spouse. So I can understand that they're going through some things. And Karen said she doesn't blame him though for any of it. She says she's mad at herself for not speaking up sooner. And so I'm thinking that's about the registration and all that other stuff. But she just wants the same support. Now she wants the same support. Remember when her husband had the tax thing going on. He had the tax lien going on. I don't know if it was a lien, but he had the tax thing that he had to pay the IRS. And Karen Hands was like this, like, go ahead, pay him. Go ahead and pay him. So I think she was supportive in, I'm not going to make fun of it or, do what you got to do. If you need my help, ask me, however they work their thing out. But she definitely says she wants the emotional support from Ray at this time. Oh yeah, you already know, honey. Y'all know what it is. She love to carry the bone, honey. That's her claim to fame. So yeah, she just wants some emotional support. So Karen says with grieving over her family. Now, see, Christine, you don't know this, but when it came out, in March and the blogs caught it and everybody knew that she had this accident, she ended up making a came out. I don't know what she was on, or she made a statement. Maybe I don't know if it was TMZ. I don't know if it was Andy Cohen, but she basically had said she was still grieving. Literally, since that was March, right? This is March 19th. She tried to say, because Mother's Day was coming up, and she lost both her parents. She was saying, Mother's Day is coming up, and I was grieving. I think who she was with, they might have been drinking wine, because she literally was drinking wine. I think it was a bottle of wine found in the car or something to that effect. They did not show that. That's why I said they are literally trying to spin a new narrative, maybe make it look better in our eyes. I don't know, but I remember, because specific, unless she said it specifically, was Stella Rose or Stella Rosa. So I'm just saying, there was a bottle. She either drank a bottle. She was with her friend. She said she was grieving still, or that she was grief stricken when she was drinking. Excuse me, for the loss of her parents and small issues in the marriage. She really didn't take care of herself, is what she was telling Giselle. And so Giselle looks like Giselle says, well, all this time that we've known Karen, I ain't never known her to look like she don't take care of herself, meaning take care of her affairs, her issues, or anything. So she's like, I can't see that. That's just, I just thought that she had it together. So Giselle says that Karen has a birthday. She wants to do lunch for the girls, for her, and basically give her a list of all the girls that she wants to invite. Karen wanted to know the list, and it's usually, Wendy, Ashley, Mia. I don't know if she said Jacqueline in that moment, but Karen also said she wanted to. Oh yeah, I guess I said she also wants to invite Jacqueline. Karen has a name. She throws out her friend Vivian, that she wants to invite, and Karen also wants to invite her friend Stacy. So Stacy is new to the cast. She's actually a blossom holder, a cherry blossom holder, and so we're gonna meet Stacy, briefly, and which is okay, yeah. Oh, and Stacy, the new girl that I just told you with the holding the blossom as well. She is a lady that used to be on QVC. She's a retired QVC. This bracelet, how beautiful it is. She was one of those girls, and so pretty lady, really pretty. Easy on the eyes. And so when I put Stacy, which is Karen's friend, which is actually she's Vivian's friend, and she introduced Stacy to Karen. That's how it really moved, how they know each other. But even still, I think they've known each other at least 5 years or so. So Stacy, which is one of the new girls, we find out that Stacy retired from QVC and that she has a husband and a daughter. We find out that Mia has been on a whirlwind affair with Ink. That's the worst that the Bone Collector putting it out there. Basically, so we get pictures of Mia, who is now getting ready to divorce. What is her name? Dang, I can't even think of his name. Sorry, Mr. Thornton. Gordon. Sorry, Gordon. Because I'm looking at her new boyfriend's name. But anyway, so she's having a whirlwind affair with the dude from last season, which that guy, he's a radio personality. His radio personality name is Ink, INC. And so what's her name? Karen and Giselle are talking about it. So Giselle's telling Karen about the whirlwind affair that Mia has going on, and she's like, what's his name with Ink? And then Karen says, no, DJ Applebox. I said, wait, what is Applebox? So they show a picture of them where, I don't know, like a box with a top on it, even an orange box, like a gang of fruit, him standing on it because he's a little shorter than Mia, especially with heels on. And you know, Mia love a heel. Like she like being a bad girl. So she likes to walk in, be the tallest thing, be the, you know, a nice looking woman in her heels and walking and doing her thing. But also Ink is not very tall. So that was a little jokey joke that Karen had put out there. And so they start kind of talking about how Mia takes pictures in these different kind of poses and try to put him up closer to the camera, because if she stands back and he's up closer to make him look taller. So she thinks. Like so she thinks. So we'll see. So they kind of have a kiki about that. Karen says she just wants to make sure that Mia's kids are okay, and Giselle agrees, because I just told you me and Gordon are, you know, they're separated for sure. I don't know where exactly the divorce is in this very moment, because I just found out she's literally dating and out and about in you know, out and about in the world. So now we get to Mia and Gordon. They take the kids to have ice cream at the ice cream parlor. Mia and Gordon are separated, so that's the word they use. I must put that there. But having their they're separated, but Mia loves that their father is still in their life. And so Gordon now lives, catch this to y'all, Gordon lives in the same apartment building as Mia. Convenient for the kids, okay? Hey, Valencia, thank you for coming in and saying hello. I love you, girl. Thank you. What it do, boo? Make sure you guys are following Just Valencia. That's my girl. Go take flight with her, baby, because she takes us on flights, baby. Let's go, okay? Make sure you are following her. You can drop your link to Just Valencia if you're still in here. You can drop your link. You know, I do not mind. What? Mia has a husband and a boy. Girl, that's what I'm telling you, Christine. You gonna find out a whole lot right now, because the show is like not flipped upside down, but there's a lot of new things that's going on. So yeah, now Gordon is living in the building with Mia, who are separated. Great for the kids. I don't know what 2-story. I don't know how many stories is in this building. I don't know if they're on the same floor. Is it down the way? Do they got to catch an elevator? Do you look out and down the porch and look down and see him? Like, I don't know, but that's a little too close for comfort, because you might as well just live together at this point. Like literally. So, but hey, they like it. I love it. Yeah, I says, which is a gift and a curse. At least she doesn't have to drive. No, I put, at least you don't have to drive anywhere for her children to see their dad. But when it comes to Mia having company with Ink, of course, you know, or having a little, like she said, a sneaky link, is that's kind of, you know. And then Gordon don't seem like he's over her either. I didn't say that. Gordon does not seem like he's over his wife. I think he's fighting for his wife. He is upset that she's leaving him, like literally. He also knows there's nothing he can do, but he also knows that I think she's out, especially that she has a boyfriend. Oh wow, is that right? That's because you're too real for the people. It's okay. You always come in my lives. We'll do it again. Just make sure you guys follow. Y'all see her name. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all go follow my girl. She's so bomb. Love her to death. She's the bomb. No, I love you to life, not to death. I love you to life. So watch it, please. Okay, so Gordon seems to disagree with Mia when she says that she gave her all in the marriage. That she said that. Sorry, I hate when I look. Let's do that. Oh, Diddy troll got you. I got you, girl. You know they out and about, girl. They out and about, sticking up for something. They have no idea why they doing that. Just pray for them. Praying for them, girl. Pray for them. So, anywho, Mia tells Gordon, you know, yeah, I gave it my all. Like I did everything I could, and Gordon's like, did you? did you? You did? Me, says he agreed that he's now look. Gordon said, I agree. You did a lot. You did a lot. but I don't think he believes that she gave it all. He said, but she didn't go the extra mile, which would have been, I guess, separating from Ink and not running into his arms. Mia totally disagrees with Gordon when he tells her that she ran into another man's arms. Okay, arm, bed, car, date, what? All the damn same, girl. What are you saying? You ran into the man's arms. It's making it easier for you to leave Gordon. Gordon and his money issues is making it easy for you to leave Gordon. Girl, go on somewhere. We ain't stupid. Ain't nobody dumb, okay? So anywho, he says he did it because he was, oh, he's told her she did that because he was mean to her. And he regrets that. So Gordon had started drinking. Once his money problem started up, he had started drinking, doing too much, and they were going head to head. So I ain't gonna put it all on Ink, but it does make it a little easier to leave somebody if you got somebody else to get up under. Because he's mean. Oh yeah, like I said, he know he was mean, and he says he regrets it, and that's always a positive. I don't care. That's always a positive when a man does that kind of thing and he knows he was wrong for doing it, and he tells you, like, thank him and be like, okay, because it take a lot for a man to say that they did, something that and they regret it. Yeah. Thank you, Gordon. I appreciate that, because sometimes we can go, y'all can get on your D beds and be like, I'm barely getting it. I'm really sorry. Really? And now you about to go to sleep forever. And now you sorry. Okay. Don't let that happen, y'all. Anyway, and she hurried up and agreed with him when he said that about him. So here's the thing. I put that there. She agreed very quickly when he said, I was mean to you. I regret that. She was like, yeah, you were. You being real mean to me. But when he said, no, you ran into another man's arms, she did not agree. So I was like, oh, okay, Mia, you taking that stance. You gonna make it all Gordon. It's all Gordon. Okay. Y'all, it takes both of y'all to be married. It takes both of y'all to argue. It takes both of y'all. It takes both of y'all. The both of y'all. That's all I'm telling y'all. It's gonna take a both. So anyway, where I'm at when you said that, she disagreed. I just told you that. Mia brings up Gordon that he mentions to her that he didn't want their son Jeremiah getting his hair cut with anyone else. Mia was like, with anyone else or just Ink? And Gordon says, not just anyone else. And basically, yeah, you know what it is. I don't want Ink taking my son to go get no haircut. And here go Mia. Well, that's part of co-parenting. And Gordon's like, yeah, it is, but he's not a parent. So he's basically a factor, okay? Not in the parenting part, okay? So with that, Gordon says, no, that's not the co-parenting. If he don't need to do that. Mia tells Gordon that Ink will be coming to visit this weekend, that weekend when they're talking. And the only thing that he does want to do is get a paternity test, period. Okay? And says he just wants to be 100% sure that Jeremiah is not his, he just, what did I put that? Hold, let me go back. Let me make sure I said this. Gordon, that Ink will be coming to visit that weekend. And the only thing that he does want is to get the paternity test. Okay, I'm just going, I see my notes, but basically, Gordon is basically saying that is my son. Like, I don't need no paternity test. And basically that's going to hurt my son's feeling. If I decide to say, yeah, that means later on when Jeremiah gets older, he's going to be looking at me like, you did a paternity test because you didn't really think I was yours. That's how he flipped it around. Like, and it could be true. He could look at it like that. You didn't really think I was your kid. So you went ahead and took a paternity test for this dude, knowing I was yours. Like, it could go both ways. So I can understand what he's saying. Mia points out that Gordon that he was the one that actually told the world at the reunion that Mia didn't know who her father of her children was. So she basically thinks he started something and he needs to finish it. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with the fact that, yeah, he opened up that can of worms, and yeah, you might, that's gonna be a hard pill to swallow, but you did. You threw that out there out of anger, and you should have thought before you spoke. And since you didn't, yeah, you're gonna kind of go ahead, you're gonna bite that bullet. You're gonna bite the bullet. You are. So Gordon denies he has anything to finish because if he takes the paternity test, I just told y'all, that's giving doubt. Mia says, oh, and so with that doubt, when I say couldn't show that Jeremiah isn't Gordon's, Mia says it's always a possibility because basically there's so many things that's going on. At the reunion, she said she had did, I don't know, it wasn't IVF. She used some other acronym that she did. So she was basically at the reunion saying, I'm going to say IVF, whatever it was. She did something to help facilitate her to get pregnant with Gordon's, which means she must have used his sperm, right? So with that, she seems like she, at the reunion, was sure. Then she turns around in this one and talking to Gordon says, he's like, well, I think Jeremiah is mine. And she's like, I mean, well, there's always a possibility. And I'm like, yikes. I mean, it is, but girl, I don't know. That's all right, baby. You ain't got to watch it. You ain't got to watch it. It's a mess. But I still appreciate you being here because it's still a mess. Yeah, if you ain't listening, it's a mess. Like, literally, you told us in the last reunion that you definitely had this, y'all did this thing together, and now you're saying, well, it's always a possibility that he could be Inks. And I'm like, oh, girl, it's all bad. It's all bad. And I'm looking at Jeremiah because Gordon is of a particular age. He's an older gentleman. That's what's making it a little worse, too. He's an older gentleman over Mia. So, and I'm talking about gray hair. I'm an older woman, but I ain't he's older man. Like, and his features are like an old man now. So you can't really tell. But I was trying to look at Jeremiah myself, like, because he's such a little cutie pie, but he looks so much like his mom. I'm trying to see. And I haven't really put my eyeballs really deep on Ink real tough either. So the pictures that they show are like, I can't really tell. So anywho, Mia tells Gordon that Ink is trying to give him a little time. I'm like, Ink is trying to give Gordon a little time. I don't know who you talk to. Girl, that's your ex-husband, your husband, or whatever. And you talking like that because you think there's an old man. It's almost like you just kind of throwing him away. And I don't like that. Don't do that to Gordon. I don't believe it deserves all that. And she did say he was verbally abusive. And, he got help. He's not in that space. So I'm going to need you not to like kind of throw daggers yet. Now, I don't know the full story yet. This is off of what's going on right here in this episode. Okay. So, and she tells him because legally, Ink can petition a court. He has he has a legal right to do so. And Gordon's like, well, then let him go then. Gordon wants Mia to tell Ink not to pursue it, but he's gonna do what he want to do. Now we meet up with Ashley. Ashley is still going through her divorce. Yeah, so she's at her lawyer's office. She's still going through her divorce through her older gentleman husband, and she got the 2 kids, and so she's finally ready to proceed with her divorce because she is ready to start dating. So they show her doing different prospects of dating. It's not a speed date. She might have went on a date because she was dressed different and her hair was different on different things. So she went on a date with a couple of guys and, her little prospects, she's like nothing to write. I put nothing to write home about. I didn't see nobody that was like, ooh, he was kind of cute. Or she did. I think one was a soccer player and one was like a businessman. I think, I don't know. He was not memorable. But at least she is testing the driver's seat. She's in the driver's seat testing it, doing test drives. So that's cool. Her lawyer says that she would like to get Ashley and her ex Michael mediated by Labor Day. Ashley focuses really is to get custody over the kids because she wants them to live with her and stay in one home and not 1 week and 1 week or 1 month, or however, you know how different things happen for different families. She doesn't want that for her children. And let's be clear, Michael really, I don't want to say that. I'll keep that to myself because that'll sound mean. I don't want to sound mean towards the children, but Ashley is the better fit to keep the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. So basically, the lawyer basically saying they're gonna get mediated and we'll see what she can get. Now we move over to Wendy. Wendy, y'all. You know, when Wendy first came on the show, everything was about all of her degrees. She got 4 degrees. I think she got 4 degrees. I'm doing it like the opposite of Birdman when he on the 5th floor. She got 4 degrees. Anyway, she got so many degrees and she was doing so much. And she also was an analyst on like the politics and stuff. I don't know what channel. I don't know. I've seen her once on TV. I have outside of ROA. I mean, RHOP. But she was doing that. She's a professor. And so Wendy, has decided to resign from her position. And last year, or maybe, I think it was 2020, right after the panorama, she had talked to her mom and was telling her mom, you know, Mom, I really want to go into something else. I really want to do something else. And, you know, I just don't know what it is. And at that time, I think she was about to do her candle line or her essential line or whatever. And she was trying to do that. She hadn't told her mom she was trying to do that, but she was just like, I want to change my thing. And her mom was against it. Like, girl, don't give me no heart attack. Girl, don't do that. Don't you stop. Don't come with that. So I say that to say Wendy is ready to resign from her position as a professor. We know she's been pondering over this decision since 2020. The fact that Wendy's making this decision is really good to see. I say standing on business, because she's standing on business, because she's like kind of scared of her mom, even though if I don't want to use the word scared, she don't want to disappoint her mom. And her mom is from the old school. She's Nigerian. And you already know those Nigerians, they're very smart, very educated, and they like for their children to be just that as well. So she doesn't want to just disappoint her mom, and she's making her mom proud with all of the things that she does now. So she's not fulfilled. So she is at the computer doing her resignation letter. She wants to send it. She's reading over it. She's and she finally hits send. Boom, send. She tells Eddie, I sent it in. He's like, you hit send? Like, yeah. And he's very supportive of her, which is great. You know, we love Eddie. We love Happy Eddie. Shout out to Happy Eddie. But let's be clear, Wendy is fearful what her mom is going to do when she finds out that she resigns. Yeah, I already told you guys that. And so they're going to go celebrate that she's going to resign and stuff. And at that same time, it's funny because Wendy is trying to find out where she's putting her degrees and all her stuff that she had probably in her classroom, or, you know, in her room. And her husband was like, nah, ain't no room here. Find somewhere else to put your stuff. So that was funny too. All right. So now Karen stops by her friend Vivian's clothing store boutique. Very nice clothes in there. Vivian is the store owner. Very nice boutique. She has very nice clothes. Look like high end. She even looked like she had like gowns and evening wear, and very nice, colorful, real pretty stuff. And so I already told y'all she introduced Stacy to the one from QVC. She introduced Stacy to Karen. So anyway, Stacy is about to come to the store as well. So of course, Stacy comes in. She's got on a pretty outfit, got colors going on. She had the baddest little shoes. I love butterflies, y'all. She had shoes with these butterflies, and the shoe was all iridescent. So it was like 2 butterflies, one on the back, like on your heel, and then one on the side. And she had this cute clutch, all black, with a colorful butterfly on it. She was dressed down, and I had pictures of it, but like I told y'all, stupid pictures won't load. So, anywho, and it would make it easier for you guys to see who I'm talking about. So when I put the names, y'all be like, boom, okay, I know who. But anyway, Stacey has Galen to go. What? I don't know what that says. She wants Vivian to. Oh, okay. Stacey has a gala. It says on my notes. It says Stacey has a gallon to go to South Course. I'm like, what? Anyway, she has a gala to go. A gala. She has a gala, however you want to say it. She has a gala to go to. That's why she's over there at Vivian's spot. So she wants to go over there and look at some things. And the Grand Dame, I think, wanted a pink outfit, a pink dress or pink something as well. Stacey is from Philly. Excuse me. I already told you guys that she worked for QVC. She just retired. So she's in there trying on nice outfits, hot pink dress, really pretty. They give her kudos. She dressed down, looked really pretty. And so hold on, I just want to make sure we're on oh, okay. So Karen, when she went back to go change her clothes, Karen turns to Vivian's like, did you notice that her rock ain't on her finger? Because remember, I told you she was married and has an 8-year-old. So she's like, I didn't see her rock on her hand. I don't know. Her rock is big. I can see it from a distance. So Stacey comes back out with another outfit on, and Karen tells her, I didn't see. Where's your rock? Where's your ring? And she's like, oh, me and my husband have been separated for a year, and we're going through a divorce. And they're like, what? So we find out that she's been married to a German man. Her daughter is so cute. Her daughter's name is Arabelle. She's 8 and real cute little girl. And so she's been with her and her husband were together 16 years. And so they're divorcing, and that's why she's back in the DMV area. And she was happy to be back in the DMV area. So it took Karen and Vivian back a little bit, but I'm sure they're gonna all rally against her and with her and make sure that everything moves. Her transition will be smooth. Then we find out that Stacey makes mention about the birthday party that Giselle is gonna throw Karen. So she mentions to her that she was invited to Karen's lunch. Giselle is throwing a hatitude party. Hatitude, not attitude. Hatitude, which means she's gonna have a hat party for her, which is, I thought it was a cute thing. Yeah, we love a little thing sometimes. So the invite was kind of cool. It had Giselle sitting down with a hat on, with a cardboard cutout of Karen. I don't know if you guys ever seen Karen. I don't know if she was doing Beyonce, but she was Beyonce-esque and had on this hot pink, maybe pink suit, really cute. And she had this big pink brim hat, and was like she looked cute in that picture. So she made a cardboard cutout of her. So the invite was a video invite with her sitting next to this cardboard cutout, which is funny. It's cute though. It was really cute because when you go to send it to Karen, I think she would get a kick out of it. So it was cute. But I said I had the dang on pictures, but I don't have them now. Giselle is a little Giselle is a little bit on the cornball side, even though she thinks she's cool, but she's a little cornball. So what else? Find out. Arabella. Yep. Oh, the German man that Stacey he's a businessman, so he must make a little bit of money or whatever. So then we get the girls after Stacey comes out in this really pretty red dress that fit her like a glove, jamming. We get the girls toasting. Here we go again, y'all, with the drinks I was telling you guys about. So Stacey and Vivian have wine glasses or champagne glasses, champagne flutes, and they have champagne in their flutes. Karen, on the other hand, has a champagne flute, but there's water in her flute. So they get ready to make a toast. Basically to Karen's birthday or to them being together, whatever. I don't remember what the toast is about. But so let me read on my son. Notice that the girls. She looks amazing. The girls toast to how amazing she looks. That's what it was. But I noticed that Stacy and Vivian both are drinking champagne, and it looks like the Grand Dame has water. Stacy says, "Oh my gosh, we didn't even think." And she turns to Karen and says, "Is it okay that we're drinking in front of you? Does it bother you?" Karen looks like a deer in headlights, like, no. No, it don't bother me. She's like, I'm only not drinking because I'm on medication right now. So, I'll be joining y'all with some libation soon. And so, they like, okay, cool. And so, that's how they ended that. So the reason why I brought that up again, because it's like, okay, same thing with, oh, I forgot in the first thing, and when they were eating, when Giselle and Karen were eating at the first spot when she took her to lunch, they had mimosas in that spot, and the owner had ended up coming over out of the blue, came over to Giselle and Karen and told Giselle, "Yeah, Karen never drinks in ours. I've never served her a drink in her. She left." And Giselle looked up like, "Okay, sir, but you don't serve alcohol." He was like, "Well, those ladies are over there drinking, and it looked like they had mimosas." So again, I'm just showing y'all there's like a little pattern where Giselle's like, okay, she didn't drink that time, okay, and now here the ladies are, oh, I see you got your water, okay. That's all. That's all I was pointing out. All right, so it's time for Karen's Hatitude birthday lunch, right? And Giselle did a good job. The tables look nice. She had a little setting for the different types of hats that the ladies will be able to wear, and she also bought the cutout of Karen, and the ladies start falling in one by one. Ashley is the first to arrive. She has she comes in with a gift for Karen. The gift is called a bounce back gift. Well, the bounce back gifts has, y'all tell me, anybody in my comments, playback game, my ladies that are in the chat right now, y'all let me know, is this too much, or is this a cool thing to do? If her friend got a DUI, she brings her up for her birthday a bounce back basket. The bounce back basket has tongue tied. It has a water bottle in it. I like one, a reusable, nice one, big one. It has Uber cards in it. And it also has like something like a bird box where you can paint and stuff, because she said she should be doing other things, to take her mind off it, put her mind on other things. So that was that, the Uber cards. And then Giselle also joins in. It's like, girl, I was gonna get her the same thing. I was gonna get her some Uber cards too. And I'm like, well, I take offense to that if my friends gave me that and I had a DUI and they gave me an Uber card, or what, I'll be like, thank you, girl. Now you're gonna save me some money. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. So and y'all can leave me a comment and let me know what y'all think. And because I'm kind of I'm a Libra, I'm on the fence. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll be on the fence and I need somebody to kind of push me one way or push me the other way. Because I do agree she does need that. I don't know why she didn't just call it Uber anyway. But I don't. We'll see. I don't know if that's being kind of shady at the same time. Can you guys do me a favor and like the video? I would appreciate it so much. We're almost done, I think. Includes Giselle tells Ashley that Karen. Oh, Giselle tells Ashley that Karen isn't being forthright or coming forward with what happened because she still has to go to court. Ashley asks, do she knows when she has to go to court? Giselle tells her when she asked Karen about court, she told her, you can read. Remember, I told y'all that earlier. Like, Ashley said, yeah, but I would like to get the story from the horse's mouth. But they all have to digress, apparently. Y'all all gonna have to go and let it be when on Karen's time. She's not just gonna come with it, especially when we just said she hasn't been to court yet, y'all. Like, and if you really care, why haven't you called her and asked her? And that's probably where she's at with it. Anywho, Giselle says she invited Wendy because with the passing of her father, Giselle's father, she is all about peace these days. Giselle said she has a lot more empathy and sympathy for people. The next one to arrive is Jacqueline. You guys remember Jacqueline? Jacqueline is Mia's friend from last season that blew up the spot, y'all. She came in on a high one, boy. And now she's on the show. She also is holding a cherry blossom. So she is a new addition to the show. So we have Stacy Blake and we have Jacqueline Blake and we have Stacy. She has a German last name, something like Fush or Rush, Rusch, something like that. I might be saying it incorrectly. My apologies. So, like I said, Jacqueline comes in. She's next to come in. Or is she? Or I just put that simply. Jacqueline is next to arrive. Yes. And then came in Mia behind Jacqueline. And Mia had a friend with her who is not permanently on the show, but she did bring a friend. Her name is her name is Jazzy. And so they all come in together. Wendy comes in looking like a ray of sunshine. She had a beautiful orange dress on, had two big flowers on the dress, like a mini skirt, but kind of satiny orange. Looked so good on her skin. I love orange on brown skin. I love it, love it, love it. So beautiful. And so, yeah, she looked really pretty in her orange dress. She says in the confessional that she doesn't think that she's going to get that getting this invitation from Giselle was an olive branch, but that they need to discuss specifically some things about their relationship and how it got to this point, because they're not really talking to one another. So, you know how that go. So with that, we find out that Jazzy we find out that Jazzy has moved into the city. She moved a few years ago, and her man are about to buy a house in Potomac, so that's why she's there. She is a girlfriend of Darius. Did I get his last name? Oh, I'm sorry, Darius. I thought I put your last name, and I really meant to. But Darius is a Kansas City Chief. So he already won 2 Super Bowls at this point. He's been on the team for, a couple of years or so. That is one of my rival teams. So, boo. No, congratulations. I like football. It don't matter. And they are football champs, and they did what they did. But I'm a Raider fan, so you know how I feel about that. Anyway, back to the lecture at hand. I'm so shady sometimes when it comes to my team. Anywho, sorry, I was moving around. Yep. Just moved. So her and Darius is about to buy a house out there. So that's dope. Karen is fashionably late, as she should be. It's her birthday. We appreciate a woman coming in fashionably late. We don't mind that at all. Giselle asked Mia if she talked to Karen. She said she had not, but she said Jacqueline said she actually called her. Jacqueline is sitting across from Mia, and she looks up at Mia like, okay, but you didn't even have to mention me because she asked you if you talked to her. But here go Mia saying, no, Jacqueline said she actually called her. And so, like I said, it put Jacqueline on blast, and Jacqueline was basically like, yeah, it caught me off guard a little bit. When she called me, she sounded like she was a little tipsy, sounded like she was a little drunk. So what? So what if she was tipsy? Had been drinking, any of that? Was she driving? Did you hear her driving? Because I feel like everybody is babysitting the Grand Dame, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, like, her telling her that, it's like, what are y'all, her parents? What are y'all doing? Yeah, she sounded like she was tipsy and drinking. She wasn't sounding like herself. Okay, and so, like she said, it caught her off guard because, caught her guard with me saying that the other girls and asked if the other girls was asked, like, she was like, was that recently? Like, was it recent? Like, And if it was, she can drink, y'all. It's okay. She was only drinking wine. Y'all act like the lady was drunk out of her mind. Yeah, she should have got behind that wheel, but stop. Don't do that to her. She's a grown woman. Don't do that. Jacqueline says she seemed a little tipsy on the phone. I said that about her. She wasn't. If she wasn't driving, it don't matter. I get it. They all want to make sure that their friend is okay, but it seems to me that they are being hypersensitive to Karen's situation. So Jacqueline continues to tell them, the girls, that it did not sound like normal Karen conversation. Then Jacqueline also denies knowing if she had been drinking. Yeah, all in the same breath. She said, but I don't know if she's been drinking. You said all that, goofy. You already put it out there, so you did think she was drinking. So now, if you not know, but then I don't know if she's been drinking though. Yeah, you know, you said it. Stacy and Vivian make it to the lunch. Stacy and Wendy know each other. That's the one with the QVC. They know each other. They sat on some board together. Wendy says she admits that she doesn't know her that well. They didn't really talk like that, but you know, they did sit on some board together. Okay, so the guest of honor finally arrives to the lunch. I'm not sure why Karen decided to show up to her lunch in all black, and she looks like she was going to somebody's homegoing service. She did. She had on an all black suit. She had on, remember when Beyonce had on the white hat with the little shingly things down here? Hers was all black. She had it sitting on her head weird. I was like, Karen, I know it's your birthday and all. I just wasn't feeling it. I had a picture, like I keep telling y'all, so it's making me mad I don't, because specifically on different things that I had these pictures for y'all, but it was just like, what's going on? So Giselle tells Karen, when she does, everybody's happy she arrived. Giselle tells Karen that I told you not to wear a hat. I just told y'all she had the hat on weird. And she told her not to wear a hat because, of course, she's having a hat party. Karen says she didn't want the cardboard picture of herself to show her, upstage her. Karen, it's you. It's your picture. Can't upstage you. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, Bookie Boo. The first, what is it? Okay. Then the first one is, okay. Giselle points out to Karen, she has three drinks named after something about Karen, right? So the first drink is, it's in our honor. And Karen was so pumped. She was like, the first one is called Siri County. Whoa! What? I said, I don't think you heard what it is. It's a drink. It's a drink, and you're way too pumped. It's okay though. Maybe you didn't hear what she said. So the first drink on the card is called a Siri County, and then the second one is called a 61, which is cute because Karen is 61 years old. So that's a cute number. So the second drink was called the 61, and then the last drink was called, of course, the Grand Dame, which is like this water. It's alcohol free. so the Grand Dame, and you would think that the Grand Dame would have some alcohol in it, and then maybe the 61 might have not had the alcohol in it. I just think, I just probably would have did it that way. But anyway, so now Giselle is starting to pass out the hats. I had these on pictures too. Karen gets she had all black. She got a white hat, and then the inside had the Louis Vuitton red brim underneath. Real cute, look cute. She put it on the correct way, look cute. What Hollywood hat? Oh, yeah, Hollywood hat, which all white. Okay. Giselle tells Karen that the ladies was asking her questions, and she said she would let Karen know so she could answer her own questions. Karen says, "I'm here. Ask me any questions." So Jacqueline begins to say that she's happy and that she's blessed. I'm so happy and blessed that Karen is okay. I'm like, okay, you're blessed that she's okay. Okay. Karen is okay. No one was hurt. And then she put this on her, and that no children were unalived. She didn't use that, but you know what I'm saying. That's what we have to say. Jacqueline, Jack, and none of them saw that happen. So, Jacqueline says none of them saw what happened, so they should not be passing judgment. Karen says what she's trying to figure out is who are her real friends, because this is an opportunity for all y'all to swing whatever way they want. She says she wants to see who the real soldiers are for her. For her, it says for hearing you, because she's certainly for her, because who's here for her, because she certainly don't want no fake just around her. In the confessional, Mia says, "Dang, Karen, is that the gangster of Potomac?" I was like, right? She did get a little gangster with it. She got pumped up. She was like, "Hey, I don't need none of y'all fakies around me, for real." So Ashley asked Karen something about court, and Karen says something about when justice prevails in some old, when justice prevails, you guys are all know the truth, yada yada yada. You know how the grind down makes it bigger than what it is, and lesser than what it is when it really is bigger than it. She's just trying to lessen it, and with the help of Andy Cohen, it's working. Ashley reminds us that we kind of heard this same song and dance from Karen before, when it was dealing with Ray and the IRS, but Ashley is coming to the realization now Karen may have to go do some jail time. I hope not. Please don't do that. I hope not. If anything, put that pretty little cute bracelet around your ankle. She does not need to go sit down for that. I hope not. Giselle is moving the collection. The collection? Oh, I guess she's going back to the hat collection, and she goes and grabs a cowgirl hat, whichever one you want to say, which she ends up giving to Ashley, because Giselle tells Ashley, she gives her this hat because she took them to Texas and she had all these different cowgirl hats. That's why she gave her the cowgirl hats. But they actually, I don't know if you guys know or remember, but Giselle and what's her name? And Ashley, they have their own fitness line. And so they have an announcement that they're about to tell the girls. So as Giselle tells Ashley to make the announcement about the GNA, which Giselle ends up telling everybody. Giselle and Ashley workout clothing line. When she tell her she wants them all to come to another launching. Basically, they're about to have a health and wellness infusion with their GNA brand. The GNA brand is the workout gear, I guess. Okay. Ashley says it's called the GNA Fusion, and then we get Wendy laughing like at the table, like I'm like, what's funny? What's funny, Wendy? So Wendy's like she's having, like I told you, she's having a laugh attack at the table, only to get in the confessional and her to say, if GNA wasn't bad enough, now they are gonna fuse it. Wendy said the stuff that was at the GNA fashion show, when we saw their little cute little workout gear, she's like, girl, nothing's available on the website. So now what's the point of y'all fusing something to something y'all ain't got? I was like, ooh, well, okay. It's your opinion. Wendy, that's your opinion. So anyway, Giselle pulls out another hat, and she calls this hat out the King. Okay. It looks like a pimp hat, with a little brim on it, right? She calls that the King hat, and that's the hat Mia's getting. And she says, yeah, Mia, I'm giving you this hat because the hat looks like some kind of pimp type hat. And since Mia, you have two men that you pimping, this is definitely you. And Giselle told her that she is not mad at the Pimp Nation. I said, girl, not the Pimp Nation. That is going on over there with Mia. Giselle says, we look forward. Oh, this is right. Mia, we look forward to meeting your DJ. And Mia said, he's not a DJ. He's not a DJ. He's a radio personality. And then Jacqueline chimes in and says, no, and he's not a rapper, because last year Karen had threw out that he was a rapper, or that Mia was spotted with a rapper. That's what I should say. She was spotted with a rapper. And I'm like, it got dark in my room, y'all. Sorry. So Jack was like, and he's not a rapper. I'm like, okay, girl. Giselle since Giselle says to Jacqueline and Jacqueline and Mia. So have you shared him with Jacqueline yet? Everybody's like, whoa, wait, huh? So we get the flashback of when Mia told the girls that she slept with this guy that was well endowed and had thing on thing so bomb that she wanted her best friend to partake in it, and not together with them, but by herself, and she did. So that's why the question was asked: have she shared ink with her friend Jacqueline? That's where that came from. Valid question, in my opinion. I wouldn't ask it, but it's a valid question. Mia is like, absolutely not. She was like, ink does not play about me. I said, girl, neither does Gordon. Stacy's in the confessional like, there is no boundaries in this group. Like, literally, there's no boundaries. What is going on? She was like, this is a lot for a hat party. And remember, because Stacy's new. She don't know this stuff. What are y'all talking about? So Stacy's there, Jazzy's there, Vivian is there, and y'all are talking as if in front of these girls like it's just the thing to do. It's like, no, it's not. So Karen asked if they were going to see G. She's asking Mia. Mia says, yes, you'll see him. She was like, I love Gordon a lot. She says she actually needs to lean on, he needs to lean on her. And that's that he is, and actually he is leaning on her and ink. Huh? What? Well, what does that mean? Mia talked about Gordon left some dirty clothes at her house, y'all, and she washed them. Ink folded Gordon's clothes, y'all, and then the two of them took his clothes down the way in the same apartment building into his house, into his room, and put his underwear and clothes away. Where they do that at? Y'all tell me where they do that at. Y'all tell me where they do that at. Okay? Gordon, didn't you say he couldn't take your son to go get a haircut, but the man can wash your underwear and bring them to your house and fold them up? Okay. Okay. I just told you about the dirty clothes, Ink's folded them. The apartment. Yep. I just told y'all. And what I put, and they put them away, and the girls are gonna have a field day with that. And I don't know why she chose to tell them that something you should just keep to yourself. That's what I put in my notes. Jacqueline says that she actually likes ink for Mia, because Mia and Gordon were more like a business relationship, and everybody's eyeballs got big, because I'm like, wait, what? You gonna say that they marriage was like a business relationship? I'm like, okay, this is about to go left. So Giselle and Karen face is gonna. I think that's gonna hurt too. Oh, I put the look on Giselle and Karen's face, but then I also put that when Gordon hears that, I think that in real time he probably gonna hurt his feelings. Giselle did know it was Jacqueline that said that. Jacqueline said she thinks Oh, Giselle asks, I'm sorry, Giselle asks Jacqueline, like, did Gordon know that this was a business relationship? Jacqueline responds and says, I think the both of them knew that. I said, oh, okay, then, all right, well, hey, maybe he might not hurt his feelings then. Because, and so Karen was like, I did kind of disagree because they was married 11 years and they got children. When you put children in the equation of a business deal or a business relationship, don't seem like it's just all about business no more. So, yeah, I agree with Karen. Karen says G is gonna feel a certain way about that because she gave birth to some children. Karen basically tells Mia she is empathetic to G because when he told the world 7 months ago that his son Jeremiah said to him that he saw mommy sleeping with Mr. Ink, she cares for her children in that, in that manner and in that fact, and that the children were plastered all over the blogs and stuff, and it bothered her. And Mia's like, yeah, it bothered me too, but I didn't bring it up. He, once again, G brought that up, y'all. We got to go back to G brought that up, not her. So all she can do is defend it or, try to put a cushion for the blow. That's it. Mia's going to, she's starting to get defensive. And so she says, you didn't think it was, no, she said, you didn't think it bothered me. I wasn't the one that plastered my babies on IG. Their father did that. Mia says, for you to pretend that it's my fault. I was like, pretend is, Mia, that's not even a pretend. She's not pretending it's your fault. So, and she said it more than one time. It's annoying me. So Mia kept saying, it's for you to pretend that it's my fault, Karen. Karen said, no. That's not what I was saying. I'm not saying that. She was asking a question because it's concerning to her as well. So then Giselle chimes in and says, but Mia, you didn't protect your children at all. Yikes. You can't tell no mother that. Giselle chimes in and says, but Mia, you didn't protect your children at all. Again, that's going to make me very defensive, Mia very defensive, and or any woman for that matter, because if you did, you would have, oh, that's what she said. Because if you were protecting them, you wouldn't have mixed ink with Gordon. And then Mia was like, there's no mixing. And Giselle's like, yeah, no, there was mixing. There was definitely some mixing going on. Mia's getting pretty peeved in this moment. She's starting to tear up and says, the only person that knows what she was going through is Jacqueline. She's pointing at her, really her best friend. That's why that's what my Mia says. She's saying the only person that knew was Jacqueline, and that does not mean that she needed to stay in an abusive relationship or an abusive marriage. That's basically what she's saying. So you ladies don't really know what y'all talking about when it comes to that. That's what Mia was saying, and I kind of felt for Mia in this moment, because it is hard to take you looking across about 7 girls in your peripheral that you're talking to, and you're trying to talk to 1 or 2 and you're getting pissed off. It's like, it was getting annoying for me too. And not that Mia was right, but it just wasn't right. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time or place. So Mia pretty much goes off on Giselle when she said that, saying, don't say I didn't protect my kids. So Wendy intervenes and she was like, I think this is kind of heavy, y'all. We just as mothers, as all of us sitting at this table, we're all mothers, y'all. It's a little heavy, y'all going a little hard on her, you're going a little too tough. Mia says, you don't know what she is doing. Her kids are happy. She says their academics are good. They're 8, and I think the little one is they're probably like 2 years apart at best. They both on a traveling basketball team, and her kids are freaking protected. For you to sit there and say that there's not, she's like, that's effed up. Both of y'all, that's effed up. Both of y'all talking to Karen and Giselle. And so she says, I gotta go. And don't y'all follow me. And I was like, oh, but Jazzy did get up. Jazzy got up to go check on her, and who else got up? Oh, Jazzy and Jacqueline both got up, and they went into the bathroom, and she was upset, and that's pretty much they ended the scene, the episode with her in the bathroom and closing production. I was like, y'all get away from me. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. You understand me? Hey sis, thank you for joining me. I figured that was you in the chair in the bushes. Thank you, because I already told you sometimes going live and talking that sometimes that's why I love that Christine was in here. Somebody that was in here that didn't know really knows the show, don't know what's going on. And just Valencia, shout out to her. She don't watch the show, but she's in here. So they didn't interrupt me, but I already told y'all I get interrupted and sometimes I get thrown off. So, but yeah, y'all, that was the episode. That was episode 1. It was a good start. I enjoyed it. Let me see what do I rate it at. I'll give it a 7.5, almost an 8, maybe 7.75, maybe an 8. I'll go ahead and give him an 8 because I did enjoy it. It had some things in it. I wasn't too thrilled about the reenactment, and I don't like the way they tried to. I don't know. I just didn't like the way they did that part. They could have left that part out and let it just be, you could have told us, gave us an update, and that's it. But the reenactment, we didn't need that. We didn't need that. We could have did without that. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think that what's the rate y'all got? Playback game. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. I will get back to you. I promise you I will. If you leave me a comment, I'm gonna come back and have a discussion with you personally. Seriously, okay? So yeah, I just want to make sure before we got out of here, let's lay on the video. All right. Yeah, it is very serious, Christine. And which the other one you put? None of them have anything to say about being a mother. Okay, seriously. And I love you too, my love. I thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you coming in. It's been a little minute. I really, really appreciate you being here. And all the other ladies and any gents that might have been in my chat, in the bushes and anything on everything. Again, I thank you guys for joining me. I really had a good time. I hope I wasn't mumble jumbling because sometimes I get tongue twisted and it sounds kind of crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live, and I hope to be back with you guys. The show comes on Sundays, so I hope to get to you guys before Thursday, but I don't mind coming on Thursday because me and my good sis Barb do Housewives of Salt Lake City, and now I'm doing this one. So if you haven't checked that out, I did drop that today. We dropped that today as well. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So I haven't decided which day I'm going to come to you guys, but I am going to come to you guys for Real Housewives of Potomac because I like those ladies and I'm eager to see what they're going to do this year. So, all right, y'all. Again, subscribe to my channel, like the video, take care of the business, hit that notification button. It'll tell you when I'm in any live. Anytime I'm in a live and I'm talking or I'm doing a review or anything, it will tell you. Make sure you hit the notification bell on all. That's what you got to do. Okay. So yeah, until next time, my guys, you guys have a good one. I'll see y'all next time.
So let your hair down, get your life. You must be feeling like this your night. So do your thing, girl, it's alright. You're doing everything. So let your hair down, get your life. You must be feeling like this your night. So do your thing.